Alright guys, so Fulu coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDVC. So man, it's like I'm beating a dead horse with this whole saga that's going on with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. You know, I've said what I've had to say, and I'm going to stick by what I've had to say. Terence Crawford doesn't have anybody to fight, okay? Terence Crawford needs Errol Spence. Terence Crawford, basically the accolades that he is getting is coming from dudes who have the protection for the, or the complexion for the protection, and dudes who basically are company guys and who probably sit together around a round table and decide, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to stir up the pot. This is how we're going to get, bring relevance to these fighters that happen to be on the coincidental list. So there was an interview in which took place between Bo Mack, Terence Crawford, and Joe Rogan. And in that interview, Terence Crawford, of course, and Bo Mack, of course, basically said that Errol Spence needs them and that they don't need Errol Spence. And that fight basically was not happening as soon as they wanted it to happen due to promotional issues, and they said that they're ready to fight any day and that they're ready to fight whenever, okay? I want to address the former part of it. The former part being that you know, Terence Bud Crawford had the audacity to say that Errol Spence needs him and they don't need Errol Spence. Okay, if Errol Spence needs you, homie, why do you keep on mentioning his name? Why do you keep on talking about his name in every single interview when they bring it up? Like, instead of like talking about other things that you have going on for yourself, it's like you're quick. As soon as they bring up Errol Spence, it's like, you know, I know I'm going to sound very derogatory. I know this is going to sound very derogatory, but as soon as, you know, Errol Spence's name comes up, you know, in an interview, it's like equivalent to when you flash a treat in front of your pup. Their tails start wagging and their eyes light up and they jump up and things like that. That's the same thing when it comes to Bud and Bo Mack, man. It's like, golly, man, this nigga already got a fight. Like, why do you keep on mentioning him, man? Like, for real, like I don't want to say this, man, but it's almost like you clout chasing, man. For real, like, I mean, give me a break. It's like you want to fight him so badly because you don't got nobody else to fight, that at every given opportunity, when his name is mentioned, you guys just, man. I mean, and Bomac came out and said, you know, we have an offer. We sent them contact. We did this. We did that. This, that, and the other. And it's like, man, you guys need to really need to chill. Like that Tribe Called Quest song. You got to chill. Okay? The thing is this, man, and I've said it before, and I've said it, and I'll say it again until I'm blue at the face. Errol Spence has options, okay? He is simply utilizing those options, okay? It's not his fault that Sean Porter holds that WBC belt. I'm pretty sure if Terence Crawford held that WBC belt, he would be on his neck. I'm pretty sure if Keith Thurman held the WBC belt, he would be on his neck. I'm pretty sure that if Danny Garcia held the WBC belt, he would be at his neck. The name of the game for Errol Spence right now is cleaning out the division and unifications. The name of the game isn't to look good and look like an exceptional fighter against subpar competition. That's not the name of the game. He doesn't move like top rank moves, man. And that's just what it is. And they can't stand it. That's the whole issue. They really cannot stand it. Okay? Here's another thing, man. Now, I don't know how true this is, okay? You know, this is coming from the grapevine. Shout out to Movie Boran 74 for breaking this news, you know. Shout out to him. But from what I hear, Terence Crawford's next opponent is Amir Imam. A guy who is a 140-pounder, who moving up to 147, and who coming off a loss, as it is. Alright? Or, if it ain't him, it's the Mean Machine guy. Okay? That's what was told to me. Those were the two opponents that were given to me that will probably be announced. Okay? Another thing that was interesting in that interview, and this is how you know Bomac is butthurt, when people actually go for Spence, you know, in that fight. This is how you know they're butthurt. In that interview, he actually brought up Barbershop Conversations' name. He actually said in that interview with Joe Rogan, oh, so, you know, if we get this fight, that we can end all this barbershop conversations. And I knew what he was getting at. I knew exactly what he was getting at. You know, man, at the end of the day, I said it before, I said it again. Terence Crawford looks exceptional against guys that he has no business in the ring with. You know, I've watched the Amir Khan fight one more time. I've watched the Jose Benavidez fight one more time, and all I gotta say is that, you know, sure, look exceptional against those lower tier guys. It's all good and dandy, but when you go against real dogs at that weight class, we'll see what happens. We'll see how exceptional you look. That's just what I'm saying. You know, at the end of the day, you know, these Bud fans, and a lot of them are from Nebraska, you know, that's one of the characteristics. A lot of these cheerleaders, they're from Omaha or another part of Nebraska. And a lot of these Bud fans, you know, believe it or not, a lot of these Bud fans You know, a lot of them are the same Lomachenko fans who kind of don't like to see brothers think on their own and brothers make moves that are going to put them in good positions for fights, aka Deontay Wilder, aka Errol Spence, aka any guy bold enough to start his own promotional company, aka Man Down Promotions, aka Bomb Squad Promotions, and the like thereof. A lot of these Bud Crawford fans fit that mold, you know. And I'm just gonna be real with you. I can only gauge Bud at the level of competition he's fought. Okay, Errol Spence is, you know, at first when it came to Errol Spence, I was like, dang man, can this guy get like a good fight? Can this guy like fight a good fight? But I mean, he paved the way to do so. You know, knocking off Kell Brook. Now granted, Kell Brook did fight Triple G, you know, who he had no business fighting, but for whatever reason, he said he can fight him. But still, that was a very tough fight for Errol Spence. You know, I don't care what nobody says. Mikey Garcia is a hell of a fighter. You know, Mikey Garcia didn't think he was going to use size to get the best of Errol Spence. He decided that he was going to try to use skill, but I mean, that just goes to show how much belief he had in his skill. You know, and of course the naysayers were doubting that Errol Spence would win that fight. You know, and that just goes to credit the Mikey Garcia skill. You know, that he had for Errol Spence. You know what I mean? So, you know, Errol Spence, and now we're getting this unification fight with Sean Porter. So now, like, when it comes to Errol Spence, we know he's been winning those fights. We've known he's been doing the things to try to get those fights, like getting in the ring and stuff like that with Sean Porter after the fight and whatnot. Terence Crawford hasn't been doing that, okay? So that lets me know that him and Bob Arum doesn't think he can beat those guys. You know, at least get in the ring with any, like, welterweight. You know, try to get in the ring and dance with any welterweight. That would be a good touch-up. You know, at the end of the day, the Kell Brook fight, as I said, could happen. Why not take that fight? Okay, I'm pretty sure that Kell Brook would give him more of a fight, as I said in the previous video, than Amir Khan. Okay? Why not take a Yordenis Ugas fight? He beat you twice in the amateurs. Now, granted, the pros and the amateurs are two different things, two different animals. But wouldn't you want to avenge that loss, those losses? And wouldn't it be the best to do it in the pros? Well, I'm not sure if Terence Crawford, as I said, I'm not sure if Terence Crawford can beat Ugas, to be honest with you, because if a one-legged dude was countering him in Benavidez, I'm not sure if he would be able to like really hang with the amount of counters that would be coming his way from Ugas, you know. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna keep on pressing this issue, man. The more that Bomac and the more that Team Crawford and the more that Crawford fans keep doing these things, the more I'm going to expose them. You know, this is just going to be what it is. And the more you accuse, like, Errol Spence for ducking, the more I'm going to expose you. You got all this energy for Errol Spence. Okay, that's the thing. You guys want to put all your energy in Errol Spence, but you don't want to put your energy in the other welterweights that he could fight as a measuring stick against Errol Spence. So I'm going to keep on pressing this issue, man. You guys can dislike this video. You guys can leave negative comments if you want. Chances are I'm going to block you anyway. You know, because I know you're just a bunch of trolls. You know, and the whole, oh, you don't know shit about boxing. You know, that's just the typical word of a fanboy. You know, that's just like basically fanboy talk 101, man. So, you know, if you come to my page with that crap, I'll ether you, you know? And that's just what it is. And here's another thing, man, and I'm going to just end on this note. You know, you have opportunity to be on interviews, like be on a radio station with someone else besides Joe Rogan, but you chose Joe Rogan? Come on now, man, you chose Joe Rogan? Out of all the people you could have interviewed with, you chose Joe Rogan. You could have interviewed with Big Boy in the morning. You could have interviewed with like someone like who else? I'm trying to think. But you could have interviewed with someone. Hell, you could have interviewed with Drink Champs, with Noriega, and that would have been just as lit. But no, you chose Joe Rogan. That just shows me where you are in this thing, Playboy. That just shows me where you are, man. So, I'm going to end on this note. To all you Bud Crawford fans, to Team Crawford, to Bomac, if he listens to this video, wait your turn, okay? Spence is taking care of business and fighting the fights that matter. Alright? And he'll be around your side of the street to wash you soon enough, okay? He will wash you soon enough. So wait your turn. You know, if you want to get your clothes dirty with like the likes of Mary Mom and like a Mean Machine, go right ahead. Okay? But in the meantime, just kind of chill out, call me names. Okay? Until that name is ready to wash you. Right? But that's all I got for now, guys. You leave your thoughts, you leave your comments on this specific issue. Fuller signing out. Enjoy, Rama.